Hey guys, you're chilling with your boy Yana, the boy from the other side. It's about brands, about building projects, and the first video of 2021 with your boy. You know what time it is. So man, it's been quite a year. It's been quite a year, and being that 2020, things just changed. So what used to be normal, now it's like we don't even know what that is. So now you have the new normality in place, and of course, we can dwell about that and try to talk about all the bad that's happening and yada 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 yada. But at the end of the day, there's always an opportunity in something, and I think as humans we're just too quick to look on the bad side of things without thoroughly going into it, and then that's when you realize that actually there is something that you can do over here. So for example, there's something that I've been on 2020, the whole of 2020. If you've been listening to your boy, I've been on it. I've been saying look, you will never have this much time as you do now, in your entire lifetime, never. So what you do then with this time, it's very, very crucial. So you shouldn't be looking at this time as this is the relaxation time. This is the time where you need to kick back and do all of the stupid things that you think you need to be doing with all of this free time. So instead of seeing this as the free time, see this as the time that's going to help you build something. And you never know. And I'm a firm believer in hard work. Without the hard work, nothing works. So it's really, really simple. If you try to get it down to, let's talk equations, right? If I'm doing 10 hours and you're doing 5 hours, obviously in a year's time, me doing 10 hours a day, you're doing 5, it means I will have done double the work. So that's kind of like how you should be seeing it as well. The more you put in the work, the better you become at that something, better than someone who's doing it sort of whenever they feel like it. This is why patience, again, it's really, really important. You gotta love what you're doing. There's there's no way you can spend 10 hours, you can spend 20 hours on something that you hate. There's just no way. So patience has to be there. But so just to do a bit of recap on 2020, now is 2021, first video of 2021. Got your boy still here, and I hope everyone is fine. So it is what it is. Now it's 2021. So just about goals now. What are your goals? So it's funny how there's a lot of people that actually don't have goals, and goals are really, really important. And I'm not talking about setting some unrealistic goal and obviously thinking somehow by some miracle that's going to happen because you sort of said it out loud or you did whatever you do with your goals. But I'm talking about, the thing about goals, if you reflect back into 2021 and you try to see how many things you have achieved in that year, then so start thinking about that. In 2020, if you can write 5 things that you have achieved that year in 2020 and then tick off whatever, so what you thought you were going to achieve in 2020, write it down and tick off everything that you have achieved, and whatever is not ticked off from that list, then it comes to 2021 and now you try to achieve that in 2021. So not only is it nice to have goals, but they sort of give you a direction and a focus in life. So every day when you get up, you know what you're getting up for, you know where you're going, and it's not a case of it's hard to measure your progress as an individual. So I'm talking about the 2020 you and the 2019 you. Is it still the same person? If it's the same person, then you're not growing, you're not going anywhere. There's no progression. You're just chilling basically. So that's the reason why you're not where you need to be, because you're not moving. So start making those goals and try to attain them. And obviously they need to be realistic goals. unrealistic goals. You know how people get, but you need to have like realistic goals so you can put them as short term and long term. So short term being something that you know you can achieve in a year's time, in 6 months, or in months time, or in a year's term. So you can talk about that, like, you know, short goals. Then your long goals is like decades and decades and decades. So yeah, goals are really, really important. Like you have to have goals. Like I don't see how you can measure your progress if you don't have goals. If you don't have something that you're taking off against, then how can you say you're moving forward or you're actually moving backwards? And if you don't have that kind of detail, that kind of information about yourself, well, let's see where you are in 5 years. Obviously nowhere, because you have no focus, you have no direction. So goals are important for giving you focus. You're staying focused, you're staying in your lane. And you're only competing with yourself. So the 2020 you, it's only competing with the 2021 you. We're not talking about anybody else, we're just talking about it's man to man, ameno ameno. I think that's what they say in Mexican. But anyway, you get my point. So guys, your boy, keep working. See you at work.